Your motivation comes from within. You have to remind yourself, I want to be great. I want to get to the Olympia. I want to win a show. I want to have abs. I want to, whatever it is that you want to do, that's your motivation. The way I stay motivated is it's right here. It's the focal point is here at all times, right? It's not like, oh man, I saw this Dorian video and I got really amped up and I'm ready to go to the gym now. Yeah, okay, but that wore off 5 minutes later. Now what's there? What's left? Nothing. It's you in your head. You in your own head, or that's all there is, right? And what you gotta do to keep your motivation is keep the goal that you had in your mind, keep it right in the front. Keep it right here.
Threw up a couple times the day before the show and a couple times the morning of the show because I had food poisoning, because I packed my meals wrong and I don't know, they must have gone bad, but I didn't know, so I ate them anyway. But the struggle for that show, man, I remember laying down before prejudging in the back and I felt so horrible. Like, if any of you ever had food poisoning, you know what it feels like. Your stomach's tied in knots. And I remember laying there, I felt so weak, like I couldn't even stand up. Then my wife came and sat down next to me and she's like, "You're not gonna go on?" And I'm like, "I don't know, man." I'm like, I feel horrible. And she looks at me, she goes, "You know, if you don't go on, everyone's gonna make fun of you, right?" She goes, "Everyone out there is gonna think you're a bitch." And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm throwing up. I feel horrible." She's like, "They don't know that, and they don't care. You gotta get up and get out there. No one gives a shit if you're sick. They can't feel what you're feeling." I was like, whoa. It kind of hit me like real hard. And I stood up and I went and I went out. It's funny. Once I got out on stage, it was like the adrenaline took over because people were cheering because I was so shredded. You have a choice. You're like, am I going to this one out, or am I going to suffer through it? Or am I going to take the loss and suffer through it? Or am I going to overcome the injury and suffer through it? And sometimes it's a smart idea to push yourself through, like that day. Because I ended up in second place. Some people had me in first. Some people in the audience had me first. Some of the promoters had me first. All of the struggles are struggles. They're just, some are a little bigger than others, but I'm proud of what I've done. And when I say you have to keep working, it's not meant to be a fluffy answer, but there's just always something, right? So whether it's like your girlfriend dumped you, you had a family member die, or a friend die, or you lost a show, or you tore a muscle, or whatever it is, you just got to get back to the gym and keep working through your pain, and then you'll start to feel better.
Yes. Now go.
In life, we face situations where commitment is necessary. Commitment to growth, to improvement, to fighting for the things we believe in. But here's the thing. Commitment must be balanced with strategy. You can't win a battle if you rush in blind. You can't conquer challenges if you overextend yourself and leave nothing in reserve. In life, whether it's in relationships, business, or personal goals, overcommitting without thought can leave you vulnerable. This is a reminder to stay balanced, to pause, assess, and make sure that what you're investing your time, your energy, your resources is worth the potential risk. But let's not mistake caution for fear. There are moments when you have to go all in, when you have to throw the head kick. These decisions define us, not just in what we achieve, but in who we become. The truth is, greatness demands risk. It requires commitment. But more than that, it requires intelligent commitment. The key is preparation. You plan for the risks. You make sure that if the worst happens, you can get back up, reset, and keep fighting.
consistency. It's got to be consistency. The thing that separates the good from the great are the guys that are consistent. I always say, the one thing I always say, the best bodybuilders, if we're putting genetics aside, are the bodybuilders that have the least amount of bad days. But the guys I think that are the greatest are the guys with the least amount of bad days, right? The guys that somehow always manage to get their meals in, always get their training in, always are resting when they should be resting. Those are the guys that get to the very top because they're just putting in the work. Oh, this guy looks that good because he found the secret potion, and this guy looks that good because he has the best coach, and this guy looks that good because he has a sponsor that's giving him tons of money, and it's all bullshit. And the guys who look the best, if you talk about Jay Cutler, okay, the reason Jay Cutler is the best is because Jay Cutler is notorious for his work ethic, notorious for getting it every single training session. That's why he's the best.
Remember this, life isn't about avoiding risk. It's about managing it. It's about taking smart, calculated steps forward, building on every win and learning from every loss. You can't just attack relentlessly without thinking about your position, your leverage, your balance. If you do, you'll get swept. You'll end up on your back, wondering what went wrong. But when you balance aggression with control, when you know when to press and when to pause, that's when you dominate. When the world throws chaos at you, how you respond defines your path forward. Challenges are inevitable, but they are not insurmountable. Every setback is a setup for a comeback, as long as you don't let it knock you out for good. Be disciplined, be strategic, be relentless. Don't gamble what you can't afford to lose, but when it's time to commit, do it with every ounce of focus and effort you have. Because life rewards those who are ready for the fight. Keep your balance, check your position, and make your move. Here's the secret. Life is going to knock you down. That's guaranteed. But getting knocked down isn't the problem. Staying down is. You can get swept 100 times, but if you learn from it, if you adapt, if you come back stronger, you're still in the fight. And when the time comes to make a bold move, when the moment arrives to throw that head kick, say yes to that opportunity. Commit with everything you have. Because sometimes, that's exactly what it takes. Remember this, every setback is temporary. Every failure is a lesson. Every fight, whether you win or lose, makes you better if you stay in the game. Stay disciplined, stay focused, stay relentless, and most importantly, stay balanced. Because when you have balance, no matter how hard life hits, you'll never truly fall. You'll rise again and again and again. You've got what it takes. Keep moving forward. Keep fighting. Keep winning.
The thing that attracted me to bodybuilding is you. And I mean, you make it, it is what it is. And I mean, it's really on you. Even if you have a trainer, coach, whatever, and they make a mistake, it's still on you because it's you. And that's what I liked about it, because I don't have to depend on 5 other, 11 other, 10, whatever, 10 other guys, whatever it is. It's on me. I make or break it. It's on me. And so, you know, my thing was outwork everybody. if I could outwork everybody, I believe I could beat everybody. Life ain't fair, man. I learned that very early on as a kid. The hardest one I came back from was my quad injury. You know, I tore the quad completely off the bone. I'm sure everybody's heard that story. And, you know, I'm sitting there and come home. I tear it on a Saturday. I'm out of town. And I'm 30 days from Olympia. And have surgery on Monday morning, get it reattached. And it's Wednesday, 2 days post-surgery. I'm sitting there on the couch and I'm reading all the forums and stuff. And everybody's like singing basically writing my big bun. And I'm sitting there and I start getting mad. And I'm like, my exact thoughts were, who the fuck will tell me? What man has the right to tell another man he's done? I'm like, ain't nobody gonna tell me I'm done. I started to prep for like Auto Classic 2 days post-surgery. And a couple days later, I think 2 days later, I went into the gym at your Flex. And I walked in and Johnny goes, yo, what are you doing? I go, I'm fighting for the Arnold. You don't realize what you're really capable of until you go through something like that. And if you have the mental toughness, it's amazing what your body will do. 30 days out, I was at the gym and I posed. And Brian looked at me and I go, he just shook his head. I was like, get this. And I went there and I did it and I won. And you know, sometimes in life, when something like that happens, you think it's the worst possible thing that can happen to you. But then looking back on it, it's a total blessing. Because after getting through that, I realized that pretty much if you're gonna come my way, I can overcome. I had enough confidence in myself, my determination, my ability to, anything that came my way, I felt like I could overcome. So looking back on it, it's a blessing. You work your ass off to get to the top of our sport, like you do in any sport. And I just got second at the Olympia, just won the All Classic. When this happens, I'm just like, I'll stop it, bro. I'm gonna figure out. I told myself what I have to do. I give that it hurts. I'm gonna overcome this. I'm like, this will not beat me. And I'm not gonna let anything or anyone tell me I'm done. Like when I'm done, I'm gonna be the one that said I'm done.
When you face those moments in life, when the road feels uphill, the weight feels unbearable, and the world seems against you, remember this: you are built for this. You were given this challenge because you're capable of rising to meet it. And in meeting it, you don't just survive, you transform. Growth doesn't come without struggle. Success doesn't happen without sacrifice. Chasing a dream or building a legacy, you will be tested.
New year, new me, turn it up a new degree. I'm gonna make it to the top if it's the last thing I see. Work hard every day, work hard, then we play. I'll be doing everything in my own damn way. Ain't nobody tell me shit, I'm on top of it. Writing hits that make other people feel like writing hits. We gon' get every little goal that we wanna get. Never quit, we don't even know what it means to quit. Write it down, what you want, what you need, what you see. Everything that you wanna be. Put it out in the world, that's your destiny. In your mind, what you need is that believe I'm gonna make it to the top, cause I never stop. My own switch doesn't have enough. I think it's broken, I think it's lost. I guess that's why I never take a loss.
You will fall, you will question if you have what it takes. But let me tell you something. Every stumble, every failure, and every sleepless night is shaping you into someone unshakable. So rise up. Whether you're chasing a dream or facing an obstacle that feels insurmountable.
Make a deal with yourself that you'll get after it. Find something that you love, call it passionate. Or find some passion in leaving behind adequate. Your journey starts now, time to make it happen then. You could be great, have it your way. Served up like some room service on a nice plate. The high life is only hours a day away from making a change to the life that you chase. New year, new you, new day. Go prove to yourself you could do anything you wanna do. When you set your mind to something big that you choose, break it down to the root, chip away, gotta move. Push past all your limitations. Right now consider this an invitation. Make your worth go up like inflation. And start chasing your dreams, stop waiting.
Push forward, don't just do it for yourself. Do it for the people who believe in you. Do it for the ones counting on you. Most importantly, do it because you were made to conquer what's in front of you. Life will never wait for you to feel ready. Don't wait, act, move forward with everything you've got.
Life has a way of testing us, doesn't it? Sometimes those tests seem impossibly hard. Life doesn't hand out trophies for mediocrity. It doesn't reward the timid or the hesitant. The truth is, the greatest victories, the moments that define us, are won by those who embrace the grind, who charge into uncertainty with fire in their hearts and purpose in their souls. It's not about comfort, it's not about guarantees, it's about action, pure focused action. You can't control the terrain, the night, or the wild beasts. But what you can control is your mindset, your commitment, and your ability to adapt. That's how life works. You don't stop for excuses or let setbacks define you. When the obstacles appear like branches smacking you in the face, you keep running. You keep your eyes on the prize, driven by purpose and fueled by the fire inside. Success doesn't happen in your comfort zone. Let me tell you this. You were not made to be average. You were not born to sit still, to accept limits, or to blend into the background. You were built for battle, for struggle, for triumph. Somewhere deep inside you is a warrior, waiting to be unleashed. The question is, are you ready to let that warrior take the lead? Look at the hunt, the primal raw pursuit of something greater. It is not clean, it's not easy, and it's never predictable. That's life in its purest form, messy, intense, and unforgiving. But that's where the magic happens. That's where greatness is born. Not in the safety of the sidelines, but in the heat of the chase. Every obstacle you face, every branch in your path is not there to stop you. It's there to test you, to make sure you're worthy of the prize on the other side. So, when life throws challenges your way, don't shy away. Don't slow down. Run harder. Push forward. Break through. You see, the real thrill isn't just in catching what you're chasing, it's in who you become along the way. The hunt strengthens you. The grind sharpens you. The journey transforms you into someone unstoppable. But it doesn't end there.
I think we should take some time to be able to look in the mirror and own that thing that we pulled off and go, if you're gonna do it, do it. Say what you can do what you say. If you can't do it, don't say you can do it. Don't over-leverage yourself. Don't over-leverage a decision and then jump in and kind of dip a toe. I think I'll try it out. No, think if you're gonna try it out beforehand, but when it's time to go, dive. Finish it, find out. Come out the other side. Don't leave it and go, ooh, if I just would have, That keeps me up at night. I think it keeps a lot of us up at night. When you half-ass something you just don't know. Whether you failed or succeeded, got what you want or didn't get what you want. Finding out and looking in the mirror and going, I didn't half-ass it, I went all the way, I found out, and that ain't for me. Or I found out, and you damn right that is for me. That's a great place to be.
Life is a dance between what we want and what we are willing to give. Along this journey, we learn, we grow, and sometimes we stumble. But every step is an opportunity to define who we are and what truly matters. Yes, there will be suffering. There will be doubt. But don't see that as a curse. It's proof that you care. Caring is what makes life rich, not in wealth, but in spirit. Give yourself permission to redefine success, not by the world's standards, but by your own values. Half-hearted efforts lead to half-hearted results. If you want to achieve something great, if you want to live a life worth remembering, you have to go all in. You have to embrace the journey with your whole heart, your full energy, and your unwavering determination. So ask yourself, what do you truly want? What makes you feel alive? Whatever that is, own it. Don't apologize for wanting it, and don't let anyone talk you out of it. Once you know what you want, the next step is the hardest. Commitment. Dreams don't come true just because you wish for them. Success isn't handed out. It's earned through relentless effort. You have to show up, put in the work, and stay disciplined, even on the days you don't feel like it. This kind of commitment requires courage because fear will always show up. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown, it's part of the process. But fear isn't your enemy. Fear is proof that you're pushing yourself and growing. The only way to overcome fear is to move through it.
You
cannot stop me, I'ma make it to the top spicy. Call it covenant, not cocky. You cannot break me, this world's mine for the taking. Got an itch, man, I'm making. Oh, I'll keep my head down and grind and be patient. I'll take a stab at the top and the sailing. They can all try, but you cannot contain it. Cause I see the things that I want and I take on my goal. Push myself to the brink, no limit. Do what it takes to be free, committed. I'm a little obsessed with things, I'll admit it. But that's what it takes to get a freedom ticket. Got a killer instinct and it's just the beginning. Breaking down walls and the hurt start thinning. And the more you push it, the fast start trimming. Till you're the only one standing up straight, winning all.
No, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. We never give up, no, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill.
Pursuing a dream isn't easy. It demands sacrifice. Sometimes it means stepping away from what we hold dear to fulfill what we were born to do. You'll wrestle with guilt, wondering if the price is too high. We live in a world that glorifies the hustle, the grind, the race to accumulate. But let me tell you, quantity without quality is empty. Winning the race to the red light leaves you wondering why you ran in the first place. Instead, pursue balance.
It's all there for the taking, you just gotta wanna keep chasing. Put you everything you're facing, keep up with the pacing. Adrenaline rush starts racing, get through all the things you hate in. Don't let the others in charge of your dreams, they just don't know what it takes to be seen. You see the ship take control of your team, and if you're alone, then a one-man army. So you better be starving, and you better be carving. Through the hate, keep marching, and every day keep charging ahead till you get what you want, what you dream. Regret is a thing of the past, and you'll see that you've always had it inside. It's the key to make the most of this life. Believe.
No, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill. We never give up, no, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill.
Ask yourself, does this chase feed my soul, or am I chasing for the sake of chasing? Some say life is pain, I say life is power. The power to endure, the power to overcome, and the power to redefine who we are by rejecting who we are not.
We never give up, no, we never sit still. It's time to stand up, time to take the red pill. To make this our world, gonna die on this hill. Be ready to fight and be ready to kill.
Imagine this. Every obstacle you face isn't a roadblock, but a signpost guiding you to a better path. Every misstep, every moment of doubt, every pang of regret becomes fuel for your fire. Use negativity as your launch pad, like an athlete who trains harder after a loss, or an artist who creates their masterpiece out of heartbreak. Turn every no into a next. Let the things you've suffered become the lessons you teach, the foundation for someone else's triumph. And yes, anger, rage, revenge, they can move mountains. But let me tell you, those emotions burn hot and fast. Use them wisely. Let them kickstart your journey, but don't let them drive the car. Find your purpose, find your peace, and find your people. Those who lift you, who challenge you, who refuse to let you settle for mediocrity.
I wish more people were more full of themselves. Not in the arrogant way, but I'm talking about a healthy ego to understand, and I understand the ego's difference between I and me. Me's the objective, but to know the I wish more people, I wish we were more full of ourselves. I wish more people in the world were more full of themselves. I think part of the challenges in life is a lot of us are running around half-assing ourselves, half-fooling ourselves, not full of ourselves, not studying ourselves enough, not holding ourselves to task enough, not patting our own self on the back when we do get what we want enough, not cracking our own whip on our backside when we do get out of line even though we knew better. I wish we were more full of ourselves that way.
There's a saying, there's a quote that I really believe in, that when the pain of the current reality becomes greater than the fear of change, that's when we change. So like when the pain becomes so intense that it's greater than the fear that you have of the unknown, then you'll go into the unknown. You can stand there at the door looking at this abyss, but when it becomes so painful that you walk into that, that's when the change happens.
When the hard times hit, it's natural to feel stuck, questioning your decisions and doubting the path forward. But what if I told you that even in your darkest moments, there's a flicker of light waiting to guide you? Here's the truth. The bad times aren't here to break you. They're here to teach you. Yes, it's hard to see when you're in the thick of it, but adversity often becomes the fertile soil where resilience, growth, and strength take root. Those tough moments are crafting stories you'll one day tell with a smile, proving to yourself and others that you had the grit to endure and overcome. When you're in the storm, remind yourself, this too shall pass. It might sound simple, even cliched, but it's a reminder that no moment is permanent. The pain, the fear, the doubt, it's all temporary. And on the other side, a stronger, wiser, more compassionate version of you. Every crisis is a canvas, and you are the artist. Paint it with courage, humor, and hope. Turn the bad into something beautiful, something that reminds you and everyone around you that you are so much stronger than you think. At the end of the day, what matters most is that you gave it everything you had. Win or lose, succeed or fail, at least you'll know. You'll have no regrets because you left it all on the field. That's what it means to live fully, so don't hold back. Face your fears. Take responsibility, and most importantly, never ever half-ass it.
Not everybody's genetically gifted for strength, you know. So I just happen to be genetic gifted for strength and bodybuilding. So I'm a different beast when I was in the gym. Like I was Superman. Nothing I couldn't do. Actually felt like it. I felt I could be injured. I sure did. My mind, not one time while I was in the gym of being injured. Never. Because I was so strong and I was so in control. So I'm like, this stuff can't hurt me. I'm gonna do what I want to do. That's why I was, that's why I did that economy. That's why I did that 2,300 pound leg press. You gotta have it right mentally first, even just to get up under that kind of stuff. I done had an attitude. Everything is about desire and attitude and focus and everything. So if you don't have the desire, attitude, and the focus for something, then it's not gonna happen. So every time I went into a show, I went in to win. I never cheated or nothing. I always did what I was told to do.
Ronnie Coleman, one of the most accomplished athletes in history, embodies what it means to live with passion and purpose. He reminds us that success doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of hard work, unwavering focus, and the courage to push past our limits. Ronnie didn't wake up as an 8-time Mr. Olympia. He started as a young man lifting weights at 12, not because he wanted to look a certain way, but because he loved the grind, the process, the sheer joy of striving for excellence. This love carried him through grueling workouts, sleepless nights, and even 12 surgeries later, he's still chasing what he loves. But it wasn't just bodybuilding. Whether as a police officer or a college student, Ronnie approached everything with the same mindset. Give your all, be your best, and trust the process. He worked for greatness, not recognition. And that is what set him apart.
Because I've always tried to be the best at everything that I've ever done, and once I've accomplished it, It always took some time. You know, nothing happened overnight. So it ain't nothing like having your hard work pay off. Because, you know, when I put myself to a task of doing something, I go all out. You know, like when I worked for the police department, you know, I went all out. You know, I tried to do the best job I possibly could. Tried to be the best I possibly could be. It took a long time, but I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish. But like I said, nothing happened overnight.
When Ronnie started his bodybuilding career, success wasn't handed to him. Ronnie's success wasn't without sacrifices. His body endured punishing workouts, strict diets, and the toll of competition. In his first Mr. Olympia competition in 1992, he placed 16th. A year later, he didn't even qualify. Despite these early setbacks, Ronnie didn't give up. He trained harder, focused on improvement, and came back stronger. In 90 Ironman Yeet, he shocked the world by winning his first Mr. Olympia title. A moment so unexpected that even he had trouble believing it. That victory was the turning point in his career, proving that perseverance always pays off. But it wasn't just his victories that made Ronnie inspiring. It was how he handled his losses. After losing to Lee Priest in the 1997 Ironman Pro, Ronnie felt crushed and even considered quitting. Yet, he quickly reminded himself why he started. I got a free gym membership because of this. That simple, grounded perspective reignited his passion, and he returned to dominate the sport like no one before. Ronnie Coleman's story is a reminder that no dream is too big if you're willing to work for it. Whether you're starting at the bottom or aiming for the top, let Ronnie's journey inspire you. Success may not come easy, but with hard work, resilience, and the courage to keep going, anything is possible.
Bodybuilder, but don't nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight. Yeah, buddy, lightweight.
Ronnie wasn't always a champion. He didn't walk into the gym on day one with the intention of becoming an 8-time Mr. Olympia. In fact, he started with modest goals, grinding for a free gym membership while juggling a police job. But somewhere along the way, he discovered a fire, a drive to be more, to push boundaries, and to transform himself into the best version of himself. Think about that. Ronnie Coleman didn't just lift weights. He lifted expectations of what the human body could achieve, of what hard work could deliver, and of what a champion looks like. Every day in the gym, he pushed himself to the limit, battling pain, fatigue, and even injuries that would sideline most people. But to Ronnie, those challenges weren't walls. They were stepping stones. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but nobody wants to lift no heavy-ass weights. Ronnie didn't just say those words, he lived them. It's easy to dream of greatness, but the real question is, are you willing to suffer for it? Are you willing to push through the days when your body aches, when your mind tells you to quit, and when the road ahead feels too steep? Ronnie was. His success was built on a foundation of discipline and humility. Even as he became the greatest bodybuilder of all time, Ronnie never let fame change him. He stayed true to his roots, treating others with kindness and respect, because he knew that greatness isn't just about winning titles. It's about inspiring others to believe in themselves. What's the lesson here? Simple. Greatness is earned. You may not be aiming for a Mr. Olympia title, but the principles remain the same. Show up, do the work, be relentless in your pursuit of excellence, no matter what obstacles stand in your way. Ronnie Coleman showed the world what's possible when passion meets discipline. Now it's your turn. The weights might be heavy, the journey might be long, but the glory that awaits you on the other side is worth every ounce of effort.
If you quit now, you're going to lose your entire life. And that's a big problem for you. That's it. We don't get what we always want. And to get what we always want, we have to be so much better that it's unquestionable. You're not good enough, okay? So this is called real AF. This isn't called feel good AF, okay? Because you gotta be so good that you gotta be able to outpace the people with the relationships and the connections and the politics and the money. Because you know what? When you go out in the real world, you're gonna face that same. So if you quit, you're gonna quit everything hard in your life. And that's a big problem for you. Because I can promise you, and this is coming from someone who played sports at a high level, it gets a lot harder. A lot harder, all right? So to do well in life, you have to be good. And dreams are not crushed, you're frustrated. And if we give up when we're frustrated, bro, we can't win, okay? A lot of winning has to do with us not quitting when everybody else quits. That's really it. It's a game of longevity. It's a game of dedication and commitment and perseverance and grit and fortitude, okay? So stop feeling sorry for yourself. That's in the weight room, okay? It's not always gonna be fair. It's not fair. It's hardly ever fair. But you know how you overcome unfairness? By being so much better than nobody can question. So you gotta go be great. You gotta put in more work than, I know you think you did a lot, but you gotta put in more than that.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming.
Let me tell you something. Life isn't going to slow down. The world doesn't care about your feelings or excuses or how unfair things seem. It rewards those who show up, step up, and deliver every single day.
Game face on when I chase like that. Yeah, I play so strong with a knife in the back. I'ma swing home run like a baseball bat. Gonna see me rise, you can hate on that. I don't play both sides, doing me no cap. I'ma ride or die for my dreams on tap. I'ma fly real high, you ain't see me slack. No, it's not how you fall, it's how you get right back up. That's how you get tough. Calluses on my hands so rough, yeah, I call your bluff. I'm not the one, mess with me and come down with none. Cause I'm so done, you had your fun. And now you're gonna face down the barrel of the gun. Cause I got a full clip, put your name on it. But I'ma let you slide cause you ain't worth it. time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. Time staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on.
You've got to be so good that it doesn't matter what odds are stacked against you. It doesn't matter who the favorites are or who's in charge. Your results need to speak so loudly that nobody can ignore you. Do you know what separates the average from the exceptional? It's not talent, not luck, and definitely not who knows who. It's relentless effort, unwavering discipline, and a refusal to settle for anything less than greatness. It's putting in the work when nobody's watching, staying late when everyone else has gone home, and showing up early, ready to go, harder than anyone else. Take control. Be the person who solves problems, not the one who complains about them. Be the one who lifts others up, not the one who drags them down. Be the one who gets it done, no matter what. Here's the truth. The road to the top isn't easy. It's full of setbacks, obstacles, and people telling you that you can't do it. And that's exactly why most people never make it. But guess what? You're not most people. You're here because deep down you know you're capable of more. And you don't just want it, you're willing to do what it takes to earn it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to let excuses hold you back? Are you going to sit on the sidelines and wait for someone to hand you an opportunity? Or are you going to take the reins and create your own destiny? Let me remind you of something. The greatest leaders in history weren't born with crowns on their heads. They were forged in the fires of adversity. They were tested, doubted, and overlooked until they refused to be ignored. That's your path. That's your opportunity. The best part? You already have everything you need to succeed. It's not about resources. It's about being resourceful. It's not about where you're starting. It's about where you're headed. Stop worrying about what you don't have and start maximizing what you do. Your time, your energy, your focus. Channel it all into becoming the person who is undeniable. And remember this, success doesn't come to the loudest, the flashiest, or the most entitled. It comes to those who earn it. Every single day. You don't need applause. You don't need recognition right now. What you need is to stack win after win until the world has no choice but to notice. You need to show them, not tell them. If you quit now, you'll quit every time things get hard. But if you dig in, if you refuse to break, you'll build a foundation so strong that nothing can shake you. Not now, not ever. Here's how you win. You lead now. When you crush it, really crush it, when your results are so undeniable that the world has no choice but to notice, that's when doors will open. That's when you'll make your move and demand your worth. But let me tell you something. Nobody pays for potential. They pay for proof. So stop waiting. Stop whining. Start winning. Track your victories. Own your progress. Build a case so strong it speaks louder than your words ever could. You don't have to be the loudest in the room. You just have to be the one who gets results. Because winners win and they keep winning.
Trying to fucking win. Okay, that's what we're here for. And winning for us looks like doing our job at the highest possible level, proving that we can do it. You should become the best you can. You should put up undeniable results. You should monitor everything that you do and keep track of every win that you have so that you can go in and make a case for yourself to move up. If you quit, you're going to quit everything hard in your life. In personal development, how we need to individually get better, because the truth of the matter is nothing changes unless we change. We are society, all right? Listen, if people simply took their wins and tracked them down and made a list of them, they'd find out much more quickly what they're actually worth. Because most people don't do.
You've got dreams, right? Big ones. The kind that keep you up at night. The ones you can see so clearly in your mind they feel real. Guess what? They are real, if you're willing to make them happen. But here's the truth. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to do it for you. This is a fight, a battle against every excuse, every doubt, every obstacle standing in your way. People will underestimate you. They'll doubt you. They'll tell you it's impossible. Good, let them. Their disbelief isn't your problem. It's your opportunity. Because when they stop, you keep going. When they quit, you push harder. And when they say it can't be done, you'll be the one proving them wrong.
Being a champion doesn't mean to hold a trophy or have a Sandow or winning competitions. Being a champion is something different. With great power comes great responsibility, and you need to have your tools ready to be a champion. I know how it feels when there's no spotlight. I know how it feels when there's no one asking for you, when there's no money. I know exactly how it feels to sleep on the floor, have nothing to eat, no clothing. I grew up very poor kid. My parents were not making big money, and my mom, she tried to do everything. So there was not much money around, so we had the chance to buy clothing once a year, a new pair of shoes every 2 years. We had basically rice and ketchup to eat for many days, or noodles and ketchup, because we just did not have the money to buy good food.
When you're in pain, when you're suffering, your mind craves the easy way out. It's natural, it's human. But the truth is, growth lives on the other side of struggle. Pain whispers to quit, to take the shortcut, to stop. But if you can hold on just a little longer, push through the discomfort, you unlock something incredible, the power to stay the course. As creators, we're not immune to rejection, failure, or doubt. These challenges are part of the path, but the goal isn't just to survive, it's to build repeatable, scalable success that empowers us to truly live. Life doesn't come with clean, heroic arcs. Growth isn't a single breakthrough moment, it's a series of breakdowns and rebuilds, suffering layered upon suffering, each time coming out stronger. That's the real hero's journey, not the fairy tale, but the raw, messy truth of grinding through every setback.
The kid, the 11-year-old little boy who dreamt being an Olympia athlete one day, competing next to the best athletes, became reality. Everything I was dreaming became reality. As I said, with great power comes great responsibility. And this is my job right now. Becoming the champion, being the champion, and being a good leader. Be inspirational, motivate people, bring people together. Bodybuilding for me is just one thing. We're all on the same page. Bodybuilding means you work for something you want to achieve. You work for goals. You work for something better. And it doesn't matter if you are bench pressing, squatting, practicing, whatever. As long as you work hard for your dream and dedicated, you're passionate, that means we are on the
When the voice in your head tells you to stop, to quit, don't listen. That's just the surface talking. Instead, dig deeper. Confront the scars in your mind. Let them bleed if they have to, but don't let them own you. Every hardship you endure, every rejection, every failure, it's not there to stop you. It's there to test you, to teach you, to push you toward the person you're truly capable of becoming. So today, as you face the struggles that life throws at you, ask yourself, are you willing to suffer just a little more for what you truly want? Can you give yourself the energy to endure and grow? Your mind is capable of extraordinary things. Master it.
People ask me how I stay motivated during the last 20 years. Constantly pushing, never missing a workout, never missing a meal, never missing a cardio session, never miss sleep, never miss recovery. I'm on point every single day, every single hour, every single minute.
Let me ask you a question. Who are you really? Not who you present to the world, but who you are when the lights go out and it's just you and the mirror. That reflection doesn't lie. It shows you the raw truth. But here's the secret. What you see in that mirror isn't your destiny, it's your starting point. Too many of us live shackled by fear, afraid to make that call, afraid to take that leap, afraid to bet on ourselves. We look at the world and think, they're better, they're smarter, they're stronger. And just like that, we've lost the game before it even starts. But let me tell you something, fear only owns you if you let it. Right now, you have a choice to make. You can keep living small, letting fear control you, or you can say, no more. Look in that mirror, face the truth, and take the first step toward becoming the person you were born to be. The journey won't be easy. You'll stumble. You'll want to quit. But if you stay in the fight long enough, you'll discover something incredible. You are more powerful than you ever imagined. Every fear you conquer expands your world.
When it comes to being motivated, you're gonna have some really dark days, some ugly days where you don't feel like it. Like, you don't want to push yourself, you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to be playing ugly fish again. But here's the deal. Everything you do on a daily basis will lead to consequences. These consequences will decide if you're gonna make it or you don't.
It's funny. Everybody, this is what everybody wants. Everybody wants. They want it quickly, they want it comfortably, and they want it safely. It's not possible.
That's why most people don't win.
Yeah, it's not possible. You cannot have anything quickly and safely. You can't get anywhere. Forget about the quickly part. All right, success. All right, you can't get success comfortably, being comfortable. You can't. You can't get success being easy. It just can't. It doesn't come. Wins do not come from being comfortable. All right.
Remember this, a new day begins at midnight, in the dark. Just like a new day, real change and growth often start in the shadows, in moments of solitude or struggle. When you're alone in the grind, without recognition or applause, that's when transformation is happening. Growth isn't born in ease or familiarity. It's nurtured in the darkness, in the hard work no one sees. At some point, we need to stop talking about what we plan to do and start showing it in our actions. Words don't change lives, decisions and discipline do. When you commit to winning in life, you're not just taking on a new goal. You're trading one addiction for another. You're choosing a path where comfort, easy wins, and convenience get swapped out for challenges, hard work, and a relentless pursuit of self-betterment. Every step forward demands you leave an old comfort behind, whether it's trading sadness for joy or complacency for growth.
I wanna taste the pain. I think I'm seeing all red. 2 bullets in the gun, 1 shot to the head. I need a blank space. 'Cause everything is a threat, but I never back down. Man, I'd rather be dead. I'm making love to fate. And she look better in bed. And I'ma rock this life till I take my last breath. I wanna make a change. I got 1 life left, so I'm gonna go down swinging. Don't you forget. Everything is so boring. Can't get up in the morning. I'm so sick of the mundane and routine. I'm gonna break without warning. I wanna taste the pain. I think I'm seeing all red. 2 bullets in the gun, 1 shot to the head. I need a blank space. 'Cause everything is a threat, but I never back down. Man, I'd rather be dead. I'm making love to fate. And she look better in bed. And I'ma rock this life till I take my last breath. I wanna make a change. I got 1 life left, so I'm gonna go down swinging. Don't you forget. I've gotta find a new purpose, something actually worth it. I wanna look in the mirror and like what I see. I'm sick of feeling so worthless. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm going off. I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. Just need a win. I'm going off. I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. Just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game, yeah.
Winning isn't easy, and it's not supposed to be. Think of it as a force that pushes back, daring you to fight for what's yours. The journey to winning starts not just by chasing after your dreams, but by turning around and facing what's chasing you. Every successful journey is paved with small choices made over and over. It's about what you put into your body, what you put into your mind, and the relentless pursuit of becoming just a bit better than you were yesterday. Don't waste energy envying those who have what you want. Instead, learn from them. They're proof of what's possible. They're proof that through discomfort and dedication, you too can build the habits that lead to extraordinary results. This isn't about one big race. It's about the countless sprints within the marathon of life, each one moving you closer to greatness. So, learn to love the grind, to find joy in the journey. The process, not the destination, is where the magic happens. It's where we become who we're meant to be. Celebrate the challenges, welcome the setbacks, and remember, each moment spent in the pursuit is a step toward your ultimate vision. Most people see success as a destination. They hit a major milestone and think, this is it, I've made it. But real success doesn't work that way. Success is a fleeting high, just like the initial thrill of any accomplishment. True winners know that each victory only sets the stage for the next. It's just the beginning. You haven't arrived. You've only just started.
Let me tell you something we all need to hear. Winning isn't complex, but it is relentless. Success is built on the small, consistent actions that no one else sees, the ones that lay the foundation of who we are and what we can endure. It's not about grand gestures or sudden bursts of energy, but about doing the hard work every day, over and over again, until it becomes a part of us. Winning might stare you down and dare you to blink, but don't give in. Remember, winning isn't a short-term fix. It's a long-term mindset. If you think there's a shortcut, you're only delaying your progress. Except there's no fast lane, and that's how you'll find the quickest path forward. When we're on this path, we develop something that most people miss: resilience and discomfort. With consistency, the uncomfortable things become second nature. What once felt hard, foreign, even impossible becomes our norm. And here's the best part: success starts compounding. Over time, what feels small today builds and builds, gaining momentum until you're achieving things you never thought possible. Let me tell you this, we all start at the same level, but the difference lies in who's willing to keep going when things get tough. Who's prepared to embrace that next level that only winning can give you. Winning doesn't care if you're ready. It's watching you, testing you, waiting to see if you have what it takes. And it's not supposed to be easy. If it were, everyone would be there. People look at success and say, I could never reach that. But here's the truth. They don't see the battles fought, the fears faced, or the struggles endured. Winning demands that you confront what's been holding you back. You can't reach the top by running from what's chasing you. You have to face it. Let it catch you. Own it. Every mistake, every regret, every flaw, they're part of the journey. They're not here to break you, but to be part of what makes you unstoppable. You might think your past is a weight, a dark shadow that keeps you on the bench, keeps you small. But that dark side is actually fuel. Embrace it. Let it be part of your story and use it to push you forward. Society might tell you that only the perfect people succeed, but I'm telling you, every successful person you admire has their own closet of regrets and lessons. They've just learned to wear those scars proudly and make them part of their strength. We're all on the same path, each starting from a place where winning felt distant, almost untouchable. But remember, winning isn't a superhero's feat. It's real, and it's within reach for those willing to confront their challenges head on. In this life, winning isn't simply handed over. It's a test of persistence, courage, and above all, facing what's holding you back.